This is when DUFAY started tracking down the Earth's shifts. I think this was about 9 years ago. He knew there was a multiverse. All physical matter stays behind. Nothing can travel with us.
The differences, not changes again. They're not changes. Point being, all Dale's got this keychain in 1999. So,
Multiverse.
again, that's nothing you can bring with you. You don't need to because each of us got it. But there are going to be differences, and you only got your memory to go on. Okay, this one's about another one of the things that seems to be constant in all the differences, not changes again. They're not changes. These are differences that we encounter through our journey, through the Milky Way galaxy as our soul travels to point A to B and point C, which I call Terra A, Terra B, Terra C. Terra A, where my birth Earth is, out in the outer reaches of the Milky Way galaxy on the Sagittarius arm. I don't know if you could see it too well, but I drew in blue, I drew how it was there in Terra A. Everything's pretty much the same, but no, little curly Q there on the small part of the F there. And the O was just a normal circle, and that was pretty much the same. And then in green, on Terra B in the Orion spur, that's where I first noticed curly Q there. The O was full circle, normal, everything was normal from there on out. And then the red being in Terra C, still got the curly Q and the F, but then they had this little tail there. That's what I noticed changed from point B to point C, and everything else normal. And it was always blue and white, and then the same wear and tear and everything. So the point being, all Dale's got this keychain in 1999. So again, that's nothing you can bring with you. You don't need to because each of us got it. But there are going to be differences, and you only got your memory to go on. But there's many that can concur from Terra A that there was none of this, or definitely none of that. It's just a straight up FORD and standard cursive. So that's another one of the things that seems to be different. This is one thing here besides the Google Earth and the Milky Way, our solar system location in our Milky Way. A few things like that let me know why I switched the third time. Plus I had a real incredible episode during my subconscious state. It was hard to describe. The only thing I'd say, it was audio, kind of like intense ringing in the ears, real sudden with a finish, kind of like that, real. And then the next morning, apparently I woke up in the Terra C avatar, and it took me several days to even realize that it was my first subscriber on this channel, Skywatcher Diane, that started getting me to realize people are switching, and I've thought of that incident that few nights prior to that, and then that's when I went to Google Earth and freaked out. The changes there, the Mediterranean Sea, maybe we'll do some there. The differences. Wow, I remember. No, I'll always remember. I always studied that stuff. But that's when I realized this, and then other people were saying the O. I think Mr. MBB333 told me the O changed, and by golly, he was right. And I think Diane told me the O changed as well, and they were right. So that, Google Earth, location of our solar system in the Milky Way galaxy, look that up in Wikipedia. But those things, and Panama Canal, there's some of my favorite things I'm going to start looking for. The dime's still Franklin Delano Roosevelt, but be kind of cool if I got to see the Dwight D. Eisenhower dime again. So I used to collect them, the silver ones. The early ones right after the Mercury dimes were silver for the first year, and they were very valuable. Or they were, you know, because of the silver, they were rarer. But you know, still, these are the things that are constant, though, that I'm bringing up. They're always constant. You know, there's other logo changes, but these are the ones I noticed through the 3 different Earths I've been on. Tier A, B, and C. You know, within just in the past year, it's a little more than a year now. So I'm trying to think of some more things that are constant, and again, they're not changing, they're just different. Let's see if you can see these colors here a little. Oh, there we go. Okay. See how the blue is, you know, totally. It's pretty much the same, but it goes straight across. I mean, this is an important part, but the blue is hidden, but it stops right there. There was not that little E there. That's another one of those strange things about the E, the letter E and the letter A. But, so that's the changes there, the 3 different changes. And again, we all got this in 1999 when I bought a brand new Ford van E150. With a 250,000 miles on that bad boy. But I'm glad I kept the keychain, because it's one of the first things I looked at back when I was thinking there's residual evidence out there. That's when I immediately realized it's not going to happen. Because I grabbed the keychain immediately and looked at it and then figured, well, no, you idiot, you're not going to bring the keychain with you. Not saying that people with residual evidence theory and whatnot are wrong or anything. I'm not disregarding them, because let's face it, this whole thing is pretty sensational and it's all pretty new to all of us. So with that, I think I will sign out, and this is Tara C. Dale. We will talk at you later.
This is when Dale DUFAY discovered how the residue evidence was showing up on different Earths. He discovered that there's other travelers that traveled before us and left evidence without knowing, by accident, because they never knew they were affected with the Mandela effect.